I'm looking at you or the
Okay. So, what was your first kiss like?
What was it like?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang. These types of questions. It was. I don't. It's hard to say. I mean, it was cool. It was definitely really nice. I was kind of scared because like she knew that I hadn't kissed anybody before because her friend was my friend and we was like talking. So she just like kissed me. I guess I was kind of scared, but it was cool. It was really cool.
Okay. All right. So, how do you feel about being a black man in America?
How do I feel about it? That's a loaded question. I mean, generally, you know what it is. You can't, you can't do a whole lot of things without thinking about it first. It's definitely a very conscious existence, meaning that you got to be aware of everything that you're doing, every move that you're making. But I mean, I lived in Peachey County. That's the like Black Mecca for real. So I never really experienced like any like real discrimination or anything like that. So I've been able to, I've been lucky enough to be able to just come up as a normal person. But I mean, there are definite times where I'm like on edge in certain places because I know like okay, they probably watching me. It's a very complicated and complex experience. Let's just say
All right. All right. So, what would you do to change the generation today? So, any improvements or anything that you like about the generation today?
the thing I do like about it is the same thing I don't like about it. Is we're just very politically correct. Like I think it's good, of course, because we're in a place where everybody all these different types of people are able to express how they feel, and moments where they felt bad about certain things that we're just a part of the culture that were offensive to them. Now it's cool that they have a chance to say, hey, that's offensive. We can't talk like that. You can't say or do this. But at the same time, that comes tacked on with the cancel culture whole
Yeah.
thing, and then the like, people can't even make certain jokes anymore. Now, granted, I know like if a joke is offensive, like it's offensive, but why are people like Dave Chappelle being ridiculed or whatever? He's Dave Chappelle. Like, of course, he's saying what he's saying is ridiculous. That's the point.
Yeah.
So like, I guess I would change how sensitive everybody is to it, but also keep them sensitive enough to where we're not going back to when people were just not sensitive at all. But also, I think if my generation was more in touch with like their true selves, in the sense of like there are a lot of things a lot of hedonistic things we do just because we're like okay we can just do whatever we want now, but it's not necessarily beneficial for you in the future. And I feel like we only do those things because we're kind of like trying to run from other things. So I feel like if people were just more true to who they really were, we would stop all the all the stuff that we see as like trends, but that's not really the way that we should be going about certain things. And yeah.
All right. So, last question. What has affected you most in life? So, any setbacks, or it can be positive. Anything has affected you? People, environment,
What's affected me most?
up to this point.
Uh, that's pretty hard. I just feel like everything that I've been through is kind of accumulated, so it's kind of hard to say which was the most impactful. I mean, well, I make music, I rap, I have my own collective. So I guess meeting my friend Miles, who goes by Tromac Pineapple, once we met, we kind of like set up our futures. Didn't even know it. So I guess meeting him.
So, what inspired you to start doing music? What impacted you to do that?
I mean, I've always been creative. I always like made comics and stuff. I drew before I rapped, but it was really like Lil Wayne. And it's weird to say he's not like my favorite rapper or anything, but when I was young, I used to come up here to Baltimore like on the weekends and stuff, and I would be hearing different types of music. My dad would be playing like Kanye West. It was really Kanye and Wayne for real, for real. Because like I would come up here, be listening to Graduation on the ride here, and when I get here, all the people I hung out with were like teenagers, and I was like 10, so they'd be playing all the Wayne's mixtapes and freestyling, and that's kind of how I got into it.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. And what's your name?
Desmond.
All right. So, what was your first kiss like?
My first kiss. It was kind of cool. I liked it. Oh, it was cool. I liked it. Um, I actually like the person, so I was glad it was with him.
Okay. All right. So, how do you feel about being a black woman in America?
I feel like, because I'm light skinned, people think I get privileges and stuff. So I don't really feel, I don't know. I've been taking this class, philosophy, and like they talk about how men don't treat us how we should be treated and stuff. And I'm starting to realize that more. That a lot of y'all men is misogynistic. And yeah.
Okay. All right. So, what has affected you most in life? It could be people. It could be anything. A setback.
Oh, well, I would say my braces.
Your braces.
When I had braces, when I got braces, because I was mad ugly. And it brought my confidence up and my self-esteem. If I didn't have braces, I wouldn't do this interview right now. Because I'd be ugly and I'd be shy or an argument.
Okay. All right. So, what would you change about this generation, or what do you like about it? What do you like about it, or what would you change about it?
All right, this generation, y'all suck with dating and teaching your kids and taking care of your kids. You need to change all of that. Yeah, I spoke with my mom about that. She said that she blames their generation for how we were raised, but I'm also going to blame our generation for how our kids are going to be raised, because we don't know how to act. So we're going to raise some kids who don't know how to act. And that needs to change.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, first question. Is there a such thing as a perfect hiding spot?
Yes.
Yes?
I think so.
Why do you think so?
Because I feel like if you went to the first base and you didn't tell anyone, I feel like no one will probably ever find you. Or if you moved around a lot from different hiding spaces and just kept communication at a minimum, no one could ever find you.
Okay. All right. So, what is something you'll never be able to physically tell anyone about?
Physically ever telling you about, I guess, like your deepest, darkest secrets, I guess. Just basically, just things that might hurt someone's feelings, Okay.
All right. If there are 6 apples and you take away 4, how many do you have?
I'd say 2.
Okay.
2.
All right. Mary's father has 5 daughters. One of them is named Tana. The other one is named Teeny. The other one is named Tiny. And the one is named Tono. What is the name of the 5th daughter?
I have no idea.
You have no idea. Okay. All right. It's good. It's good. Now, last one. Can you daydream at night?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, it's just a concept of like saying that someone daydreams. I feel like if you just sit down and you're just like thinking, it's just like it doesn't have to be in the day. I don't feel like it has to be in the day. It can be any time of the day. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Cool.
This about to be presented. Oh, I want to be on the
I'm
big
not
screen.
teaching
He wanted to be on the big screen.
All right. So, first question.
You gotta look up everything.
Is there a such thing as a perfect hiding
We're
spot?
already done, bro. That's tough.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do. Wait,
Yeah.
which one you doing?
Why do you think that?
What the fuck you ask?
Is there a such thing as a perfect hiding spot?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, cause I mean you can find a place where nobody gonna see you at. So yeah.
Okay.
Perfect hiding spot is in your mind.
Okay. All right. So, second question. What is something you'll never be able to physically tell anyone about?
I don't know. Wait, hold up. Repeat the question.
All right. Something you'll never be able to tell anyone about
Oh.
I can't even speak on that.
physically.
Yeah, like.
Good answer.
Yeah, I can't tell you.
No, I'm saying like just in general.
Oh, in general, probably like what I be thinking, like about people and stuff.
Okay.
I guess.
You
I don't know.
fake.
So, third one.
Nah, shut up.
If there are 6 apples and you take away 4, how many do you have?
Oh, do that. Never mind.
All right. So Mary's father has 5 daughters. Okay. First one's name Tana. Okay. Second one's name Teeny.
Wait, the first one name is what?
Tana.
Tana?
Second one Teeny. Okay. Third one Tiny. Fourth one Tono. So what's the fifth one?
Tina.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So, last question. Can you daydream at night?
Yeah.
Yeah.